do is we actually want to go to the Groundbreaker.
Sand down to the bridge.
So let's click on here and head to the Groundbreaker. I'll talk to you about why in just a second.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
Of course they have.
Disembark.
And if you have a look at our journal, we've got our main quest, Passage to Anywhere. We need to purchase a nav key to Stellar Bay from Gladys. We're going to go see her right away. And Don't Bite the Sun, our companion quest for Pav, requires us to buy some stuff that Gladys will sell us as well, guys. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. So head into the Groundbreaker and make sure you take Pav with you. Okay, let's head straight for Gladys first.
Hey, that pad down.
Alright, into the rest and go. And let's see.
You had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway.
Of course I have.
If you don't hurry up, someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Hey, calm down, I already did it. There we go. Investigated that distress signal from Roseway.
What's that? Speak up.
Oh,
now.
come on. About those secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
Okay. Now, you can just give her the fancy toothpaste, but I don't think I've seen this one here. I'm going to try this. Found a formula for experimental rocket fuel. Seems like pretty advanced stuff. There we go.
My stars, what a find.
I'm not sure if you get more XP
Fine
or not.
thinking like this deserves an
I haven't
equally
tested
fine
that out. Or more money.
dearie. And don't spend it all in one place.
But I know we got that extra XP for using science, so we'll go with that. Now, unfortunately, I've got to tell her we didn't bring her the Raptidon Musk research.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price.
Yeah, sorry,
I may have
Gladys.
thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught.
Okay, and I found schematics for a prototype weapon from Force, and I'm selling. You buying?
Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
Awesome, I think that's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm certain there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Cool. Alright, and we're not going to buy that just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to do the... My engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Yikes. Yeah, rose-ish. When it comes to romance, you can't go wrong with the classics, right?
We didn't have anything rosish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Alright, we got XP and we didn't have to pay for it. Even better. Okay, and we're going to pay 10,000 bits for the Stellar Bay nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a
Oh,
dear.
we will be.
You'll love her.
Yeah, we're heading there shortly, guys.
Was there anything else?
No, I think that's it for now. Thank you.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Yes, I do.
Take a candy with you.
Alright, level up. We will worry about that a little bit later.
I'm gonna be able to see
Now, did
the
I
whole of the
already cover
planet.
this?
Well,
No,
don't know
I
if
didn't.
it's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
As long as there's paying.
Actually, I think that's coming up in a different video, so don't worry about that just yet. We can get that stuff another time. Head outside, and I do want to sell some things to the Moon Man. Wrong button as usual. We are going to first sort out our hunger and thirst. I don't know if you noticed, but we are a little hungry and a little thirsty, so don't want that. I want to send those to junk though while we're here. Alright, I'm going to eat some of that. And I'm going to drink one of these. And then I'm going to go across to here. Going to sort by value again. Although we are just sending most of it to junk anyway, so it probably doesn't. You probably don't need to sort it. That's all good, isn't it? Yep, send that. Junk, 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 junk. Keep, junk, 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 and junk. Across to our armor. Definitely get rid of that. That can go in junk, and that, and that. Yep, all of these can go to junk. Alright, and what about consumables? That looks like alcohol there. Yep, we can get rid of that. Don't know how that got there. Oh, we're sorted by weight right now. Okay, okay. So I have to just actually look. Let me just look there. Most of this stuff weighs the exact same amount anyway. Thankfully, the cigarettes are all down the bottom here. Alright. And there's no mods. Perfect. Let's sell everything to the Moon Man. All the junk, I mean.
Racer's jaw. Don't take.
Alright. Trade. Sell all the junk. Okay, now. Nope, not there. Sublight. We're going into Sublight. We're going to go talk to
neat.
someone
They got
called
stuff in here I
Hagen.
haven't seen in ages.
Some freelancers sneer at Sublight for setting up a storefront, but they rake in the bits.
They look tough, these two. Alright, just head straight in. Oh, hang on, he'll let us in, will he?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
Aha,
You the one flying the unreliable?
that's me. The name's Captain Aussie, buddy.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Yes, she has.
Hey, Tobias, how's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything.
How do you two know each other?
Took some extra lead while I was on a job. Ellie here patching me up good. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Oh,
Workplace
tough
hazards,
guy.
Captain. Pretty routine around here.
The old, you should have seen the other guy. So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Rightio. Okay, mate. Good for you. Alright, door's unlocked. And here's Lilia Hagen.
So you're the new captain in town.
That's
I was
me.
hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia,
Really?
CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Something like that. The name's Aussie, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him.
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on
Technically, I
corporate
kinda did
ties
kill
with a
him.
reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There always is.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Oh, it just so happens we might have just picked one up. I can get into Stellar Bay. Tell me about the job.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Alright, I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Alright, calm down, calm down. Understood.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I
That
ain't worried
means
if
there
you
is
aren't,
something.
Captain. Honest.
Yeah. Sure. Alright, out of here. Back down the elevator.
It's always got plenty of work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
And you might remember that we went and did a little side mission on Relay GB23, I think it was called. There it is. And we only had one objective left, which is to return to Edna and let her know what we achieved, I guess. So we're going to go and do that right now. Mission accomplished. Here she is.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Here's your data backup.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted.
Okay.
Thanks again for saving my derriere. I
Your
secured
derriere,
quite
eh?
the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Excellent. All right. That is all we need to do here on the Groundbreaker for now. So we're just going to fast travel. Wrong button as usual. Fast travel back to our ship. I'll meet you guys there. Okay, and once we're here,
Your face is a site for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
okay, talk to Ada.
Captain, now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Yeah, we'll have a chat to him, let him know. Put him on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really.
Really?
Speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Okay, tell me what to do.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once
He's
you
not
have
wrong
everything
there.
you need,
Spoiler alert.
make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay, I guess you could
Come
ask
see
some
me in my lab.
questions.
I'll answer any.
Oh, no, you can't. All right, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
No pressure. All right, we're going to travel to Stellar Bay. Head over to our space travel mappy thingamajig. And over to Monarch. And fast travel to the Stellar Bay landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay.
There we go.
Captain.
And before we
It's a match
leave...
for my piloting skills.
Yeah. Before we leave, I want to deal with our level that we are leveled up. We Even if you were a bit behind, you would have caught up to the level up by now with all the XP we've just picked up at during the start of this video. If I could spit it all out, guys. Now remember, we are hanging on to our skill points, so I'm not going to spend any skill points, and we didn't pick up a perk, but all of our companions have picked up a perk. I don't think we didn't, but our companions have, that's right. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to pick up the companion ability, chance to reset ability cooldown on ability use. Now, what else does... That could come in handy for Ali, but the way we've been using our companions, it's not going to be necessary. Just going to grab this. We don't really use the companions a lot throughout the rest of the playthrough, guys, and we only bring them with us if you need the companion kills for the achievement, and also when we're going to be doing their side quests, which for now means we need to grab... Oh no, we'll worry about that in a minute. We're going to do the same thing for Felix. Same thing for Pav. And of course, Max. And now Sam. Now, I don't think we upgraded his or changed his behaviors in case we take him out. Although I'm not sure we will be taking him out. I do recommend taking him with you for a few things if you want to just have a different companion with you. But and I'll always tell you when we definitely need a particular companion with us. All right, we want to set far, long range, and we can keep him at aggressive. And then what we'll do is we want to give him extra health, extra armor, and then the companion ability perk as well. There we go. Awesome. Off we go. Oops. I'll just do a quick edit that out for a second. We need to go and sleep before we head into Stellar Bay. And then we'll eat and drink as well. There we go. All rested. And now... what are we going to eat? We can eat some of this. And we'll have a drink. Anything you've got heaps of. How's that look? Ooh, could probably still do with a bite to eat. Let's have something else. How's that? That'll do for now. Let's get out of here. Now I'm taking just Pav at the moment. Get rid of Ali and just take Pav. In fact, you could take nobody for this one, so don't worry if you don't want to bring anyone. Okay, here we are in Stellar Bay, guys. What you want to do is head down this elevator here. And we're going to talk to Grim here, our greeter.
Hey, hold on there. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You're a pretty clever fella, aren't ya? Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction.
Congratulations,
you must have
buddy.
seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Okay, I'm Captain Aussie.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Rightio, buddy. I'm gonna have a look around town. See you, mate.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
You want a favor as well? We just met, buddy. Alright, what is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
Right.
I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch.
Oh yeah, that's Pap's last name.
You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Well, you wouldn't believe it, but I've been in hibernation for decades, mate.
Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
Alright, I'll ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Alrighty, buddy. Thanks, mate. And, before we move on, we want to go around here. Grab some loot back here. There shouldn't be anyone that can see us back here, but this is going to be stealing, guys. Well, like Ali says, it's only stealing if you get seen, right? I think that's it. Alright, and then from there, I want to go to see someone called Velma. We're not going to go in the yacht club just yet. We're going to turn down this way. And we want to go in Stellar Bay. I don't know what you'd call it. This is like the fishery or something. Head inside here. And have a chat to Velma Ballard. What I've done for this little bit, guys, is I've tried to work out the best route to go through this town, getting all the loot and speaking to all the right people in the right order. Alright, let's speak to Velma.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, alright? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Jesus, calm down. Liar, Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you keep running your yap like that.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message.
She's not wrong.
Forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Pescatological health manager, that's a mouthful. Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real nerd with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Okay. Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments.
Well, we are heading there.
Elma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Mm-hmm. What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick. Runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something's...
So, as you can see, Velma's going to be sending us around town, so that's why we came to see her first.
Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
I'll go talk to Caleb for you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
Probably not.
I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while.
You better.
Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Alright, should we find out more about Caleb?
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Okay then. Why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation for that?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Are you willing to meet Caleb halfway?
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Okay. Someone's going to notice your shortfalls before long. You're going to be held responsible.
Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
Oh, really?
Steal from your own people? That's low, man.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on.
Right. Okay, let's talk about something
Fine by me.
else. You said Braxton had been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's
skimming,
just say
huh?
I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Okay, mostly tumor-free. Who's this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in here?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 Spacer.
And for those paying attention, that's who Lilia Hagen told us to go and meet. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Okay. Back out the way we came for now. We'll be back here later to do some looting. But for now, we're going to go out, turn left, and head inside this building. It just says Monarch on the front there.
Could I
And we're going to
get
talk
another
to
advance,
Celia
Mr.
here
Nandi?
first.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
What was that exchange about? You having money trouble? You could have
Or
listened
is
to
he
that
not
before
paying
we
you on account of how he
interrupted.
tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again?
Alright, Pav,
I
calm
thought you had
down.
better experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
And why would you do that? Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Ew. Alright, maybe I can talk to him for you. We're going to do a little bit of matchmaking.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Oh. Wait, I'm curious. What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
Right.
Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercise.
It doesn't skip leg day. Alright. That's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
No, all good. I'll talk to you later. And we're going to talk to Sanjar. He's kind of the boss in this town. Let's see him.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
how can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Jesus, buddy, calm
Often
down.
posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
I do? Yeah, no. You have a meeting with me, my kind sir.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business?
Oh, I would. I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Yeah, afraid not, buddy.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this.
Oh, we can still have the whiskey.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Right. But how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
Let
You
me
can get us
guess.
what we need to rejoin the board. Starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Oh, that's because we're not dumb enough to say that. I think? No. We're not smart enough? Oh, we're not smart enough? Hang on, I usually am smart enough to say that. Oh well, where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Okay, why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
Oh. Alright, I'm sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Right. Okay, I don't think we need to ask him anything, but we'll see. Oh, I met Grim on the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your
After him, eh?
makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
No, I'm not asking him all those questions. Maybe an hour-long video or more. I just want to check something with Celia. No, not yet, not yet. Oh, that's right. Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago.
Yeah.
I still don't know anything about it. But if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
And we're going to go talk to her
warn
again
you.
later.
Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Alright. We're out of here. Okay, and not out the door we came in. We're going to go out this door. And we're going to go talk to Sebastian over here.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
Yeah, no thank you.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days. But I've been meaning to ask her how that raptidon acid is working out.
He's
I hope
got
it's
no
working
idea.
okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Okay. Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it.
There we go.
Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well. But we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Rightio. We need to talk to him again.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Yeah, I'm definitely not. Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Pav, you know who he's talking about?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
Have you seen a manta queen?
Sure. They're real big. Hard to miss them.
Where have you seen a manta queen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
And here's the reason we've been asking him these questions,
So awful if
guys.
somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Side quest.
I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Yep. Sure, I can keep an eye out for him. Hang on, no. If he's a friend of Pavati's, I suppose I ought to.
Thanks, Captain.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Alright, about Mr.
Yeah,
Pickett.
you find him yet?
Mate, we haven't even finished the conversation. No, that's all.
Like what?
Alright, mate. See you another time. Alright, and we're not going straight back to Celia yet to let her know the good news. We want to talk to this lady here.
I need your help. Oh, thank you for
Pick up another side quest.
acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Jesus, lady, calm down. Your child is missing? Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right.
Little
He
Tucky,
ran out
huh?
into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the ratodons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh boy.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Alright, I'll help you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it.
Yeah, of course you do.
If you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouth. From what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas, it's immoral.
Now, yeah, just be careful. Agnes has a few things going on upstairs, I would say. All right, we're gonna go down this way, and when we get over here,
help!
G'day, mate. Have a quick chat to him.
Sick.
Why? What happened, mate? Are you all right?
No, I just stepped in a dead man's blood, and I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Ew.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Okay, buddy. All right, we are going into the apartment building. I'm just going to show you guys where we are on the map for those that are wondering. There we are, the building in the middle at the far south end of town. And we're going to go to where he was just talking about. Now, I'm just going to be careful here and grab these as well. And we're going to go in here. I'm going to tell Pav to wait there.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
Oh, she's pretending that she's seen this body. Pretending or whatever. Just getting her to wait out there so I can loot everything. But yeah, there's a dead body in here, and this is another side quest. We've got to investigate a bit of a murder. But I'm really just using it as an opportunity to loot. Can't remember. I thought there was something in the bathroom, but obviously not. And you can investigate this. What else? There's something. Oh, the note on the desk, I think, on the table here. Examine that. Alright. We've got all the clues. I think we've got all the loot as well. Head out of here. And we're going to go snoop around in this apartment as well. Double check. Oh, she's there, but that's okay. Because she won't see us do this. I'm just going to get all one go, just like that. Same with that. And I do believe, no, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to stuff up the recording. Okay, she didn't see that. Good. We can use her computer, terminal. I don't know what you call these ones. Have a read of those if you want to. Okay, and out we go. We're going to go upstairs. And I just saw something on my notes, guys, that reminded me. I didn't make mention of it when it would have happened, guys, but we probably have, well, you should have picked up an achievement. After we spoke to Gladys, you probably had, where is it? See, we've got over 94% for the Groundbreaker, and also, where'd they go? The Deserters, and also Spacer's Choice. So you should have got the achievement I forget what it's called, but it's for having the maximum reputation for 3 different factions, guys. Let me know in the comments if you didn't already get it. I do believe this one just has to be over 90%, or at least that, as far as I'm aware. Don't think it has to be at 100, but let me know in the comments, guys.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
Alright, we're going to go into here. I'm going to get Pav to wait there. And I'm going to shut the door. And I'm going to loot this place. Yeah, I'll have that. Ooh. Now, Hunting Rifle Ultra seems to always be here in this container, guys. And that is going to be our new sniper rifle. Next time we go get into some combat. But just pick it up for now. Very important. Very good gun. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, that looks like we've got everything in here. If I did I miss anything? I don't know. Anyway. And we're going to go in this apartment here. Now, you remember Velma told us about Braxton, who's gone missing. It's the guy that likes to skim a little drugs off the top. This is his apartment, and we're just going to have a chat to whoever this is.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Alright, alright. I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton? I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
That's not true. Relax, no one's in trouble. I'm just looking to have a friendly chat with him.
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Okay, we were going to do that later, but that's all I needed, thank you.
Poor fella. Hope he's okay. We should hurry.
She's a bit crazy. You can examine this too. Alright, yeah, she's been doing some drugs, I think. Anyway, out we go. Okay, and we're going to go across into this building here. And we're going to head straight upstairs. We may or may not come and talk to that guy another time that we visit Stellar Bay. I haven't figured it all completely out ahead of time just yet. Well, I figured it out how to do things. I just haven't figured out the exact order for that part yet. So just don't worry about speaking to any of them yet. And bathroom. Alright. Head outside here. Now, just get Pav to wait over there. Alright. Close that. Don't want anyone down there to see us doing this stuff. That looks okay. There was a bottle here. Yeah, I want that. No one saw that. I'm not sure if it's possible for them to see up here. Same with this here. Don't want anyone to see me hack this door open. And then I'll shut it behind us and we can loot in here. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Is that everything? Looks pretty good. Alright. We'll go back out and just jump over the railing here. And now what you want to do is jump across to this chest over here. To do that, I'm just going to jump across to this balcony. And I'm going to try and get in here a bit. Okay, now it says we can't lockpick it, but that's because we are thirsty and hungry. So what we're going to do is fix that up right now. I'm going to have some salt tuna. I think it's only the thirst that affects our lockpick, but anyway, we'll fix both up while we're here. Have one of these. There we go. We can hack into this now.
Wish I could do that.
Steal everything. Hopefully no one saw. I'm just looking for any marks on top of anyone's head. Alright, no one saw that. And I want to get back over there without falling and injuring ourselves. No, we're okay. Just lost a tiny bit of health, but we're actually okay. Alright. Now, we need to go to the pharmacy. Let me just get my bearings. Which way is it? Aha, this building here. Okay, I'll show you where we are on the map. Alright, so that building there, where the circle is now, that's the pharmacy. What we want to do, though, is go up these stairs on the side. And we're going to get in here. Pav, you come over here. Now, hang on 1 second. I did not say anything about this terminal in my notes. Why not? Let's just have a quick look. Ah, that's because we don't know it yet, I think. We can press hack here. Let's do that. Get some XP. Patient not found. Okay. I don't know why we'd be going into all this, but anyway, pause the video if you want to read any of this. We got some XP out of it. Maybe I missed that on my notes. Alright, that'll do. We're going in here. Pav, you're meant to be right there. Get over there for a second. I'm going to loot this one. And that. In here. And I'm just going to shut that door just in case. And we're going to hack our way inside here. Do some more looting. Right, that item that we picked up just there is called a caffeinoid. That's actually something required for a quest a little bit later that we'll find out about very soon. But like I said before, I'm trying to find the most sort of economic way to do this, most efficient way to do this. Efficient's probably the better word there, guys. So that's why I came here first. Alright, now. We want to go back the way we came. Sorry about that. I was just reading my notes again there, guys. Just trying to keep up with everything. And we're going to go in this building here, which is just behind the pharmacy, left field toss ball betting. Now, you'll know that we got a little bit of a clue from the dead body that he'd been here. So we're going to have a chat to Nell about that.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
We don't have enough to lie. If you've got enough to lie, you may as well. I'm not here to chat about teams.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you?
Found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Ew. Okay, cut to the... I'm listening. Let's do that.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times, he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around.
Elijah?
They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games.
Okay.
They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Alright, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it.
We're about to head to Stella.
I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much
the
he can
yacht
do.
club. Well, soon anyway. Alright. Heading out of there, we're actually going to go into this building here. The constabulary is all shut up. We can't go in there. Heading in here. Let's just get Pav out of the way. So we can shut the door. And now we're free to loot this place. There's never anyone in here. By the way, the chest that I looted, I forgot to mention it when we did it. I get a bit sidetracked when I'm looting, guys. The chest that we looted on that balcony, that was the stash for the guy that's apparently not at work. He's, you know, on strike from work until he gets a pay rise. That was his stash. I forgot to mention that. And if you go chat to him first, he'll tell you about that stash, as well as the fact that we got Velma to tell us about it as well. Silly people. It's ours now. And we're just going to loot this building before we continue on. I remember there being more than that in here. Is that it? I feel like I didn't get enough in here. Did I miss something? Looks pretty good to me.
Heading back.
Alright. Okay, so now we're going to head back sort of to where we started in this town, and we're going to go to the Yacht Club, which is the bar down this way. Okay, so here's the Yacht Club. I'll just show you. This is where we would go to get back to our ship. And here is the Yacht Club. Let's go inside. Chat to this guy first.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I can use a few and telling them myself.
What can I do for you?
This is Nyoka. And Phineas Wells told us, if you remember, that we should hire someone called Nyoka to help guide us to the information broker. Alright, how well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Okay. You said you're not used to seeing new faces here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
And why is this place called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Yep. Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
This is true. Alright, that's enough from you for now. And here is Nyoka. Let's chat to her.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me?
Don't interrupt. It's rude.
Oh, calm down.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Aussie. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer.
Yeah.
A lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll.
Nah, don't do
Change
that.
your pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, alright, let's buy another round. Why not, eh?
Outstanding.
Only costs
What are you
2
doing
bits.
in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm actually looking for you. I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business.
There.
I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Now, if you remember, we got the caffeinoid from that upstairs room of the pharmacy. Sure, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Well, well, well. You mean caffeinoid. That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well,
Get some XP there, guys.
We got a deal or what?
Alright, I've got some caffeinoid here. Will that work?
Perfect. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business.
Alright. Alright, glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Sure.
If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
Alright, guys, and we've leveled up. And if you had 2 members of your party, you'd have to send one back
Monarch
to the
ain't
ship.
safe.
Because Nyoka is officially one of our companions now. And you should also get an achievement because that is all of the companions in the game that we've recruited
That's
now.
a mistake you only get to make once.
Alright. Now, the bathroom here should have some goodies in it. You guys wait out there. What do we got? Magpie. Is that it? Oh no, something in the sink. Okay. And then what did I want to do? I want to go upstairs. We want to talk to Caleb, the guy that's on strike. Let's go chat to him. Here he is.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yeah, I'm Captain Aussie of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
Seems like a nice enough fella.
Well, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Yeah. What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Okay. What could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Alright, we need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Okay. Oh, we still don't have enough for that. Not important. Any suggestions for how to put pressure on Velma? I'm not going to tell him about his money. We're going to put pressure on Velma, hopefully.
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Oh, really? What's this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but But if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Alright. So, there's a bit of a rumor that Velma's stealing from the company. If we can find proof about that, we'll be able to pressure her into giving these good lads a pay rise. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Okay, now, from there, we are going to go directly back to Velma. Or to the fishery, anyway. Maybe not directly to Velma. So if you head left, back through to here. And we went in that entrance before, but we can go in through here as well.
I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that's still
got a receptionist there. Don't worry about
Sanjar
him.
gives his folks weekends.
I want to head upstairs
Hands of the boys.
if I can remember.
I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who
up
had
here.
Saturdays off.
Here we go.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyway.
Let's get you two to wait out here.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone.
Alright, so we're in the office here. Should be empty. Yes, it is. Okay. We can have a gun. Just see if there's any other loot. Oh, are we thirsty again? Yes, we are. I could tell because that wasn't looking right. Alright, what do we want to drink? Another one of these? Sure, why not? Alright. Still not great, but we'll hack our way into this. We've got the signed tossball poster. I believe that is the one that the dude at the front or the entrance to town wanted. Let's pick that up. There you go. Everything else we can just grab. Nothing in there. And what we want to do is interact with this terminal. We're going to hack it. 55. I'm pretty sure you can just mash the keys. I think you can get into this even without a good enough hack skill. Let me know in the comments anyway, but you should be fine. If, of course, if you've been following along, you'll remember that we put 5 points into hack before we started saving up our points. Alright. So one of those messages had some information that we're after to put pressure on Velma. Okay. There we go. Now we should be pretty close to leveling up. Yes, we are. Alright, and we're going to just jump over this railing and drop down and go speak to Velma.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
Well, that's a bit
I could
rude.
be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
I don't know. We might have to intimidate you. What do you think Sanjar will say to that?
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
No, I think that's about it for now. We'll talk to you later. Alright, head out the back door this time, the big door here. Head to our left. And behind these crates over here, you're going to find a body. Gonna grab that. That was to do with our main objective that we got off Lilia Hagen. I won't go into it all there. You can read the quest details if you want to really know what that was all about. Okay, but loot the body there. We're not going to go down there either at the moment. We're going to go up this ladder here. get everything. What are you doing, game?
Stalking.
Just make sure no one down there can see us. Loot that crate. Alright. And we're going to loot that chest down there as well. If we just get behind here. Grab all of that. And now we're going to go back to Grim at the front gate. Now guys, this is a much longer video. Or well, maybe not much longer. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be once I edit it. But it's a lot longer than... Well, not a lot longer. I keep saying the wrong thing here, guys. It's a longer video than normal, probably. But there's a long time in between our saves. And it's not very risky, though. So I thought it would be okay to sort of do this. There's no risk-taking involved. Let's talk to Grim.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Alright, give him the poster. Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what?
Thanks,
it's my
buddy.
old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it
thanks.
these days.
Alright, there's a level up, but we'll worry about that in a bit. Okay, now we're going to head back upstairs of the yacht club and talk to Caleb.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always
And
something.
I'm going to get the girls to wait there. Caleb, good news,
Why don't
bud?
you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Velma was embezzling from MSI. She's agreed to up your wages in exchange for my silence.
Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot,
Excellent.
but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Yeah, good idea, buddy. Off you go. I thought I told them to wait. Anyway, they can wait where they are. Just tell them to wait like that. As soon as they leave, going to shut that door. Did that work? Hey. Maybe they were too close to it. There we go. And now we can loot up here. I'm going to duck just so no one sees me down there. Is that all there is here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what? I'm not going to risk it for that. Now, this store here is usually... You may need to hack this door open. I usually need to hack that door. I don't think we did it last time we were here. Anyway, I'm going to head in here. I'm going to loot this. More importantly, this, of course. And we'll grab that while I'm here. Give me that. Anything else in here? Maybe I picked up a key or something for this door. Actually, it wasn't even locked at all, so that's a bit strange. Anyway, we've done that now. Head downstairs. What we want to do is head behind the bar. If you remember, the Nell at the betting place told us the guys that would have had something to do with the murder were hanging out. Hang on, sorry, I went the wrong... Did I go the wrong way? No, where's the alley behind here? I thought it was that way. It was that way, past Sebastian.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other...
Sorry guys, get a bit lost sometimes, especially when I'm recording. Yeah, through here. Here we go. Alright, just approach these guys and chat to this guy in the back.
This ain't your...
Elijah.
What are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Your secret alley.
I'm already pissed by those crates to market.
Oh my god. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof.
Oh, really?
Not that it's any of your business.
Okay. Found your tossball stick. This is all going to catch up with you, Elijah.
How? That was supposed to go out with the next batch of salt tuna. What are you suggesting, pal?
That was actually something we found in the chest out the back of the Saltuna place that we just looted a minute ago. You've bullied people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny.
Yeah, well, I'm not a pencil pusher,
we're going.
buddy.
This ain't worth it.
Yeah, that's right. Off you go. Okay, with them gone, there should be some loot around here if I can remember where it is. Flamethrower. Energy cells. Ammo. Some over here somewhere. There it is. Grab all of that. Is there something else? Can't remember now. Looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to go speak to Sanjar again. In here.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible.
What? And the main reason I came in here is actually to speak to Celia. It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them.
But we'll get some
causing
XP
quite
off
a bit
Sanjar
of trouble
while
around
we're
town.
here.
I've been consumed with other matters of late.
And we just gave
would
him
have dealt
proof.
with them eventually.
Of course you would have.
Of course I would have. Still,
Yeah, I knew that.
Your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Alright, and back out of there and talk to Celia.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he
Certainly
say?
have. He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, I think Celia, I've secretly been waiting for this? Or was it more, sure,
What are we gonna
I don't
tell
have
her?
anything else going on.
He likes you, Celia, just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now we are gonna go. Hang on, did I just go out the wrong door? No, we're gonna go to the yacht club here. And before we talk to the barman here, we're gonna just sort through our inventory, same as we always do. Value. All right. Now we're also going to be replacing this weapon with the Ultra Hunting Rifle Ultra, whatever you want to call it. Just sort by value again. There we go. Moving everything to junk. I'm going to keep that just for a minute, just in case we don't get that up to scratch. I haven't checked off camera what mods and everything we've got, so just I'm just going to hang on to our other one just for a little bit longer. Get rid of one of these corrosion blades. Get rid of all this. There we go. That looks pretty good. Armor. We haven't really got much new armor. Get rid of both of those. What do we got here? Yep, get rid of all the vodka. You guys know the drill. That's caffeinated. That is not alcohol. Awesome. Alright, and what about mods? Do we have melee mods? We do. Get rid of both of those. Okay. I forgot to give Nyoka any armor, but we haven't really picked up any good armor anyway. So when we get some more, we've got to remember that Nyoka needs some armor as well. All right, now while we're in the menu, we're going to go across to Nyoka. We are going to fix up her perks. So we're going to get her the health. We are going to get her some armor. And we're going to get, I think it's this one. 20% extra damage to creatures instead of getting the chance to reset ability cooldown, because this one, we're going to be fighting a lot of creatures on this planet. So this one will come in handy while we have Nyoka with us. All right, guys. There we go. Now we're going to sell all of the junk to this guy.
Something else I can do for you?
See there, we've got a 13% discount. Once again, I'm not really sure if that affects selling other than just affecting buying. But anyway, I'm going to sell everything there. And now we are done in Stellar Bay for now. We're going to fast travel to the ship. Or you could just run back. It's not far at all. It's right here. Anyway, I'm going to fast travel.